Good day, and thank you for choosing CBN4 News. My name is Francesca Prince, and I will be your presenter for today. We're here with one of the founders of Project Book Bag, Mrs. Melissa Kazmi Prince, who is going to give us more information about this project. So, Mrs. Kazmi Prince, when did this project started?
This project started in 2006 by Mr. Kurt Prince, where he donated to his native community of Marigot, and then we've been doing it ever since.
Okay, and how many people are involved in this project?
Well, as of right now, there's 3 of us here based in New Jersey. That's Kurt Prince, myself, and Mikala Abraham. And back home in Dominica, we have Melissa Kazimi and Annika Prosper, who are responsible for distribution in Dominica.
Wonderful. And what exactly inspired you guys to start this project?
Well, as far as starting the project, since that it was founded by Kurt, I guess he was inspired by something completely different. I guess not being raised in Dominica and visiting back home and seeing the interest of students back home, their interest in education and how much they don't take it for granted. He kind of got he got inspired to donate to them and give them the supplies that they needed for school. And in us meeting with him and finding out about the project, I guess everyone have shared a similar interests. And basically the project is something that you get attached to once you started it, and we all have become passionate towards it with the same goals and the same interests at heart.
Okay, and is this project an annual project?
Yes, it is. It is an annual project. We try our best to make it work every year, although we had a few lapses. For instance, last year we were not able to do any distribution, and that wasn't to no fault of ours, but we try our best to make it every year.
Okay, great. And is this project only taking place in Dominica?
Yes, for now. It is only in Dominica. That's our main focus right now.
Okay, and who do you choose is going to benefit from this project?
Well, what's that?
Okay. Is this project established for a certain set of people, or do you provide for an entire school?
Okay, how we started doing distribution, it started with Mr. Prince community, but then as in seeing the response of the students and the teachers and how grateful they were, we just decided to do certain communities. And what we did was we hooked up with someone from Ministry of Education, and we got a list of all the schools on the island. And what we do is every year we go through the list and we choose the areas that interest us the most. Sometimes it depends on the level of I don't want to say poverty, but the income level. You could tell by the way certain communities are, which ones are more deserving. So we go by that list every year, and our goal basically is to give to every school on the island. That is our basic goal, to give to every school. And when we do the donations, we don't select a few just a few kids. We try our best to give it to every student. We haven't omitted any one student, because our goal mainly is to be able to provide the basic tools that every kid need in order to go to school and to learn basically. And that is one of our goals, that irrespective of anyone's status, we believe that they have a right to an education, and we will provide for every kid in a school.
Okay, great. That's a great project, but it may be hard to get sponsors. So where do you get your sponsors, and is it hard?
That's a very interesting question. It is very hard to get sponsors. Very, very, very difficult. When we started, and even to this day, most of the supplies come from us, from our pockets. We have to actually go in it comes from us. But what we have been doing recently, what we have been doing is trying to network with people at work, wherever we go. We talk to people, let them know about where we're from and what we're doing. And we get a lot of donations from our coworkers. We actually get people to put out boxes and to donate supplies in there. So we use that, and we happen to be very successful with that. And at the same time, it's giving us a chance to let people know where Dominica is, because most times you find people asking, "Oh, I'm saying I've never heard of Dominica," and then we tell them the cause, and it really interests people, so they donate. And also we try to throw parties or do fundraising activities, be it park events, family fun days, that sort of thing. So these things, they contribute to when we hold these events. We get supplies through those things. And what we do, we don't really ask people for any monetary donation. We more or less ask people to give supplies. If you can't give supplies and you're not able to, and you have like an extra dollar or whatever, we will accept it and we put it towards that.
Okay, that's wonderful. And if there are persons that are interested in contributing to this project, how can they contact you?
Well, they could contact us via email. That's the fastest way of contact. Basically, they could send an email to projectbookbag@hotmail.com, and we will respond. There's always someone on there who's going to respond to you. You could, if you can't email, we're on Facebook at Project Bookbag. We're on Instagram. Just hit us up anywhere. We kind of try to engage in using social networking, but email is number one. You could get a response from either one of the members in Dominica or through New Jersey. So we will respond, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, great. And if anyone here or abroad is interested in volunteering their service to this project, how can they do that?
Yes, they could if they're interested in volunteering, because we do accept volunteers or anyone who has similar interests, who is really, really, really serious about joining with us and bringing ideas to the table. We're always open to that. We'll accept anybody who is interested in doing that. You just hit us up on email, and we'll get to you, and we'll break it out from there.
Okay. Well, here you have it, Dominica. Mrs. Melissa Kazmi Prince, one of the founder, who has contributed to this wonderful project that is going to help our students here in Dominica. So please take part, and thank you very much for your time, Mrs. Kazmi.
Okay, I hope so too. That's really the purpose of getting people to know about it, and hopefully that people could share similar interests with us and help us out. Thanks for having me.